Look what cool lens I've got here. This is a 50mm lens on Sony full frame. I do feel that this must be the standard lens that you'll get because definitely this Sony lens from YONGNUO, it is way above the Sony 50mm F1.8 standard lens. So let's talk about this now. Hi there, Tudor Matescu here. I have here a lens from YONGNUO, a 50mm F1.8 Lite version of a lens that YONGNUO it is making for Sony full frame cameras, so for the Sony full frame mount. And I do hope that we will see this lens also in the future for Nikon Z and also other full frame cameras, because it's really great and the price it is outstanding. So really these budget lenses are becoming much better and better, and I can't imagine how better they can get and what premium or a standard version will be in the future if this budget, again, budget regarding price, it has this build quality. So this lens, it's a light version, even if it's not as light as the Sony 50mm f1.8. What it's important is that this lens isn't squeaking, it has very nice motors, it's not hunting, and it's not making any sounds in the AF. So if you had the 50mm f1.8 from Sony, probably you know that lens, it's an old lens, and I don't get it why Sony isn't updating their standard nifty 50 lens. So anyway, if Sony decided not to update it, that standard nifty 50 lens, then why not get this lens from YONGNUO that has all that you may want on this lens and even more, I would say. So let me address a little the handling. Yes, I have the white version that it makes the lens to look a little bit bigger, but no, the lens is very small, very light in hand, and it is very well built. So again, look how easy I'm maneuvering the camera. Very easy. Sony a7C, it is very well balanced with this YONGNUO 50mm f1.8 lens. Now regarding the build quality of this lens, I'm really amazed how I've said what they've did with this series. It is at another level. This series, it is at a total another level when we are thinking at budget lenses. So my first words that are coming when judging this lens, it is premium quality. But I think now I need to recalibrate my words because it seems that budget just became a little standard plus, and premium, it is premium plus compared with what we already know. So anyway, yes, my words regarding build quality are towards premium, but because I don't want to exaggerate regarding my excitement regarding this lens, I will call it standard plus. So what does this mean? This means very sturdy, very nice heft to it, very nice feeling in hand, very nice. The plastics, very nice. The ring, it has a very nice resistance, and also you have here an FN button, and also an AF and manual focus switch, all very well built and nice and clicky. And also you have here a rubber gasket, very thick, very well made, so your camera will be protected to dust and water. And more than that, you have here an USB-C for future updates, very important, that also it is covered by a little rubber gasket here. So what can I tell you? Very nice. If I would have not known the price, I would have called this lens premium build. But again, not to exaggerate it, let me call it just standard plus, but I'm telling you, build quality, handling, and what you got on this lens, for the price, it is really outstanding. Also, the lens has a metal bayonet with golden electronical contacts. So again, standard plus build quality, at least. So really loving build quality and handling on Sony a7C and also on any Sony camera. It will work like a charm. And also addressing the build quality, because I had Sony 50mm f1.8, I would say that the build quality, it is way above 50mm f1.8 lens. Now let me address the AF speed of this lens. Of course, in general, my Sony a7C has no problems with any lens. So AFC and AFS are very good, probably not at the level of a Sony lens, but definitely above the Sony 50mm F1.8 lens. In low light I felt that this lens was focusing a little bit slower than in good light, of course, but overall regarding AF speed and AF accuracy, no problems. By the way, if you want to make better photos, you must know that it's not about the gear, it's about composition, it's about light, it's about seeing with your eyes and pre-visualizing the picture. So for this I've recently launched a course with my techniques to get better pictures. So if you want to learn to make better pictures and especially composition, why not join my Photography Academy? To get access to my course, you must be subscribed to my channel and join my membership Photography Academy level. When you have that level, you'll have access to my street photography composition course, where I show you how I am making the pictures and where I teach you how to make the same picture. So I'm telling you why a picture is good and why it's working and why I've decided to keep it in color or to keep it in black. So you learn lots of tips and techniques if you are joining the membership program. And more than that, joining my membership, it means that any premium course that I will launch, you'll have access to it. So join now my TM Photography Academy by subscribing to my channel and hit the join button from YouTube. Now let me address the image quality of this lens. What is with this lens? So very interesting, you have 9 circular aperture blades. So on a budget standard plus build lens, they also included rounded aperture blades that in general, if you don't know, the rounded aperture blades was a feature for premium lenses, for top-notch premium portraiture lenses. But yes, you have here 9 rounded aperture blades. This means very smooth, buttery smooth bokeh and very nice subject to background isolation, and also the foreground will be melted. Also you have an f1.8 aperture, and yes, it is very sharp at f1.8. Now regarding vignetting and chromatic aberrations and some distortion. Yes, you have there some vignetting, you have there some distortion, and probably from there to there some chromatic aberrations, but you have here an element that it's correcting the chromatic aberrations in this budget lens. So regarding image quality, this lens it's really outstanding. So very sharp, very nice micro contrast, I would say, very nice 3D pop to the images. Everything is very nice. I would have not expect such great image quality for a budget lens like this. And also I would address the bokeh. Yes, the bokeh, it feels a little bit better than standard and budget lenses that we had till now. Yes, the bokeh, it seems a little bit smoother, a little bit nicer, a little bit better than a standard 50mm f1.8 lens or other lenses that we know in this field of view. So yes, the 9 circular aperture blades are helping the bokeh and how the images is looking. And also very interesting, you can get sun stars with this lens if you close the aperture, 18-point sun stars, how YONGNUO it's stating. Unfortunately, when testing this lens, I didn't have any sun, but you will get that sun stars when you close the aperture. So very important. Another thing to address, it is the minimum focus distance, that it's pretty good, but not ideal, but I would get over it regarding price and what you get with this lens. The minimum focus distance, it is 45 centimeters. So a better minimum focus distance, it would have been a 35 centimeters minimum focus distance, but I don't think it's a deal breaker in the end regarding what you get with this lens. So in conclusion, what is the price of this lens and for who is this lens? So the retailing price of this lens, it is $150, but we have offers around $135. So around $100 plus. Does this lens deserve the $100 plus mark price? Personally, I would have priced this lens at least at the $200 mark, because you have, how I said, good AF. The build quality, it is really outstanding, so nothing to complain. Really, I can't complain about nothing. I can't say it's a budget lens, you pay what you get. No, you get extra more. It's not the fact that you get extra more regarding the exterior of this lens. No, feeling in hand, operation of the buttons, the weather sealing, the dust sealing, and more than that, the 9 rounded aperture blades plus silent AF in video and also in photo and accurate. So what is not to like regarding this lens? Really nothing. And very important, I do feel that regarding size, weight, it's beating the competition a lot. Yes, it may not be as light as the old 50mm F1.8 Sony lens that is quicking from all the motors that it has in it, but I do feel that the weight, size, and overall package are really an everyday package. And if you like to shoot the 50mm field of view for street photography, for portraiture photography, for everyday photography, this lens will make from your Sony camera a very portable camera, very important. So if you want a portable 50mm lens with an f1.8 aperture and with great image quality, I would definitely go for this lens. Yes, we have some other options that I know about it, like Sigma, like Sony, how I've said, like Samyang, that also I have that lens. But owning the Sigma lenses and owning the Samyang lenses and owning the Sony 50mm f1.8, this is revolutionary at this moment. This lens is punching way above its price. So if you don't have a 50mm lens on Sony system and you don't know which lens to get, definitely you love this lens. Definitely you can't not love this lens for the price, image quality, and what you'll get with this lens. So definitely this is a stellar lens, how I've said, for portraiture, for travel photography, for documentary photography, for product photography, and for landscape photography, because you have also optimized sun stars with this lens. So this lens will do it all for you. And also if you are into video, this lens will perform very well in video on the Sony system, because you will not have those motors that are on the 50mm f1.8 Sony lens. So definitely recommending this lens. If you want to buy it, please use my affiliate links from the comments and description. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my newsletter. And what is free and is helping this channel to grow, it is to watch my next videos. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.